No matter how gifted you are, if you don't have standard, you will lose everything of your life. You should have a standard. Are you getting me now? If you want to be successful. Now, for instance, you are a technician, a mechanic, for instance. You are an expert in your field, but you lack integrity. You lose customers. You lose what? There's a young man working with us who was a mechanic. He was in another church before he became a member of this church. They recommended him as a believer when we had mechanics in this church who were ordained. It was the first mechanic in my life I have seen where you give money and it brings you back change exactly as it is. First in my life in Nigeria, I don't know if abroad. But technicians are almost the same all over the world. If you give him 17 and he tells you 70,000 and he spend the money 49, he will tell you, sir, I spent 49. This is the remaining change. Others will tell you even the money is not enough. So I told him, I said, how much do you make in a month? He mentioned the money. I said, I resign. I know you are not too literate, but since you have character and I have issues, come and become purchasing officer to us. Because certificate without character is disaster. Many are good, powerful results, but they lack the character to match the results. So they end up in insults. You can buy brains to work for you, but you can't buy character. You can employ men and pay them because they have brains, but you can't buy character. If you want to last, do the right thing, even when you don't feel like doing it. I repeat. Do the right thing, even when you don't feel like doing it. That's standard. That's what? Have a standard if you want to be successful. Have a what? Standard. Brother, this is it. This is my standard. I won't go below this standard. I won't, because you want me to make profit and tell me to do a poor job, I won't do it. This is my standard. That's a man who will last. There are people, most you negotiate with them, they bend their rules. They don't have standard. You're a contractor, have a what? Standard. Look, I don't care how you feel. If you don't want to give me a job, get lost. After a while, you get more jobs more. This is my standard. I will not fall below this standard. Then success is sure. Even in marriage, have a standard. Have a what? Standard. Not just because of hardship. Agree for everybody. I tell young ladies that you're getting old. You now say everybody should marry you. The marriage will not last. Because the fact that you are getting old should make you not have the standard to marry the man who fears God. He said, no, I've endured for this while. Now no more. Anybody who comes, I will agree. You can't marry a man who does not go to church. You, two of you, you'll be dechurched. Have a standard. So here, everyone that wants to be successful, make the word of God your standard. Make the word of God your standard.